So this is an on-the-air test only. We've done about 5 Thunderpole 3000s. This customer wanted it setting up. His local chap has a taxi and he wants it setting up for UK FM channels. So he's got some road things, hoping the wallies aren't on 19 as he drives around on those long journeys where you might need some road information. So really he's going to be using it on channel 19 and just popping it up a channel and things. So that's where it needs to be. So redone it in the centre of the band. It was 2.7 watts as it came in. It's now doing 4 watts. Deviation was 1.7 kilohertz, and it's now 2.2 to 2.5. Receive is, we can't alter that, but it's 0.52 microvolts for 12 decibel sign-outs, that's fine. But what we're going to do, we're doing a special kind of test as I turn this to Mega Chippie channel. So we're going to, Mr. Chippie's going to drive away as he normally does, and then he's going to come back here and he's going to drive out again with the customer's own magniunt aerial, which is a shortened centre loaded type. So I want to hear the difference between our drilled in body mounted, well, it's a Red Thunder, isn't it? It's a copy, a cheap copy of a Les Wallen Thunderpole. Les Wallen Thunderpole? Les Wallen modulator? What am I talking about? So that's what we use, and it's a cheap aerial, and we use it to prove that cheap aerials can work well. So let's see whether Mr. Chippie's out there. Tango 21 calling Mr. Chippie.
21, go ahead.
Hello, on the Thunderpole 3000. Recording, off we go.
Roger that. You don't normally tell them they won't rig it till later, so you've given the game away.
Well, that was a bit remiss of me. Well, we're going to do a special test today, and you're going to go the usual 6 miles, turn around, come back, and do it again with the customer's own magniunt aerial. Roger?
Yep, roger all that. Just coming up to the end of the lane.
Roger, got you the end of the lane. I'm going to plug the extension speaker in here in our workshop, just so we can hear it on an extension speaker. The next over.
Right, we're now passing Ancaster service station.
Roger, got you at Ancaster service station.
Roger.
Any price today?
Oh no, it's Sunday, they've long gone, haven't they?
Yeah, Roger, what time is it?
7:07.
Neil bought a CB for a reason, thank you.
You're welcome.
So go back to the internal speaker.
Right, we're now going through Ancaster Crossroads. Over.
Roger, got you at Ancaster Crossroads.
Roger. Right, we're now passing the top of the hill as we go down in towards Wilford. Over.
Roger, got you at the top of the hill.
Roger. Tango 21 from Mr. Chippie. We're now going round Scratchy Corner, Wilford. Over.
Roger, got you loud and clear, going around Scratchy Corner at Wilsford. I'm on a Thunderpole T3000, which you didn't previously know, and I'm doing a full 4 watts over.
Yeah, roger that, always do.
Fancy giving the game away on the first over.
Right, we're now going over Wilford Level Crossing. Over.
Roger, got you going over Wilsford Level Crossing.
Roger. Right, we're now passing the Kelby turn. Over.
Roger, got you at the Kelby turn. So that's the 4 mile point. So the next one's the 5th mile, and that's our bad one because of the trees surrounding it.
Right, we're now passing the Grayleys turn.
Roger, got you at the Grayleys turn. That was better than it can be. So it's next is the Rossby Level Crossing, and that's when the test will end and he'll come back. When he comes back, we'll go and do the test through to our base station.
Tango 21 from Mr. Chippie. Now going over Level Crossing. Over.
Roger, got you going over Rossby Level Crossing. And are they shut for petrol too?
petrol and diesel, that's 170.70 unleaded and 186.94 diesel. Over.
Yeah, I think 170.7 and 186.9 was what it was yesterday. Over.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, return to base, please, and swap the aerial on that car for the customer's mag mount, please.
Yep, roger that, will do.
Meanwhile, we'll go over to our base stations and listen to how it comes through on our base station. Then we'll be back in here for part 2.
Tango 21, testing the Thunderpole T3000 with the factory mic, it's a new radio, into our Harrier CBHQ base station. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mr. Chippie is going to drive back and we're going to do the test all over again, but with the customer's aerial.
Right, here we go on the customer's aerial. Tango 21, Mr. Chippie, do you copy?
Tango 21, and loud and clear.
Roger.
Right, we're now coming up to the end of the lane.
Roger, got you at the end of the lane.
Right, we're now passing Ancaster service station.
Roger, got you at Ancaster service station.
Roger. Right, we're now passing through Ancaster Crossroads.
Roger, got you going through Ancaster Crossroads.
Roger.
Right, well that's the 1 mile bit.
Right, we're now going over the top of the hill. Go down in towards Wilford. Over.
Roger, got you at the top of the hill.
Roger.
It's a 2 mile bit.
And 21 from Mr. Chippie. We're now going round Scratchy Corner, Wilford. Over.
Roger, receiving you at Scratchy Corner, Wilsford.
Roger. Right, now going over Wilford level crossing. Over.
Roger, got you going over Wilsford level crossing.
Roger.
So that's the 3 mile point.
Right, we're now passing the Kelby turn. Over.
Roger, got you at the Kelby turn. A bit more noise there than there normally is. That's the 4 mile point. Roger, got you at the Greyleys turn. Roger, same with this, goes this way. So yeah, he's struggling to hear me and we're struggling to hear him. So that was the 5 mile point, that's our worst one. Roger, got you going over Rossby level crossing. That concludes the test. Thank you. Return to base. Yeah, so a bit more difficult over the last 2 than we had with the drilled in aerial, which we usually have on the car. So that's where I wanted the customer to be able to see his aerial actually working, and you as viewers also will find it interesting to see different aerials when this happens. SWR wise, as it came, it was right in the centre of the 80 channels available. So at channel 40 of CPT it was 1.3 to 1, and at channel 1 of UK it was 1.3 to 1. But that's no good to the customer because he wants it to be on channel 19 on UK channels most of the time. So we needed to centre it around channel 20. So with SWR'd it so it is 1.3 to 1 on channel 20, and it's 1.5 to 1 at the band edges at 1 and 40. Now before, the band edges were SWR of 2.5 to 1. So by the time you got to channel 19 on UK, it was about 1.8 to 1. So, you know, it's not really capable of 80 channel performance, is that kind of aerial. So that's what we've done. We've SWR'd it, we've cut a bit off, and I'll show you that on the video. I'll take the camcorder outside as soon as Mr. Chippie comes back. Right, so outside we've got this shortened mag mount, so we haven't got the long one handy, I don't think, to... Okay, so Mr. Chippie's just put our Red Thunder back on. So if you look at that in comparison to the customers, ours is 1.5 metre length, or probably 1.65 actually. So there's quite a big difference. It's quite a shortened aerial. So anyway, you know, we were struggling at 6 miles, but at least we got through. So I just wanted you to know what aerial that was on that second test. So thanks for watching the Thunderpole T3000 test with the customer's mag mount aerial. Nice SWR.